Okay, trying to do my stream controls and unmute while not getting fucking beaten up by Alex. Hello. Oh god. I'm dead here, I think. Okay, am I dead? Oh! Famous big man comeback. Okay, I'm being like pretty. Ah, that was like my one chance. What? No! I had to green parry, he'll die. Calgay Hamrock. Rare Hamrock appearance.
One more once.
This may sting a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Huh. I deserve that. Ow. I'm not sure how I feel about this reset. Yeah. Slightly good. A Barre option. Just nothing. The nothing Oki. Nobody expects the nothing Oki. What did I do? I did the TP for Dynamo, but not the motion? Am I stupid? Whoa, that was cool. What? Did he go under it? I didn't know Counter could do that. Damn.
I wonder if he's recyclable.
Player 2 wins. One more once.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Okay. I see. Woo! Ah! Damn it. The weird rollback. I'll take it. Really? Wrong super. Oh well. What the? Hey, Grady, do this. Oh, that didn't hit. Oh, I hit Bella. That combo always looks like it's gonna drop, but it never does. That was like one of the only times it actually did drop. Well, there it is again. I cursed it into dropping. Oh. He jumped over me while I was doing LB. Ooh. Okay, dead. It is Newbbats Day, but only Tenet is here, so we'll probably do some Bella stuff. But Tenet hasn't shown up
One
yet.
more once.
Side effects may include nausea, headaches, and death.
I'll add them soon.
Let's rock.
Oh no, Bella. Is this called? Ah, I didn't do it. Didn't do it right. Why did that work? Ah.
There's my pen. Ready for your shot? Let's up the dose.
No? Aww. Imagine missing your dash. Uh-oh. It recovers so quickly. I should have, like, air supered. But I was afraid of, like, not getting hit by it. This should kill, I think. Yeah, easy, easy.
Even the sky ain't the limit. That's a wrap. One more time.
Tisk, tisk. It looks like we'll have to operate.
It all depends on your skill. Showtime.
I don't know what to do against the round start of this game. Wrong button. Definitely not that one. Oh, I see. So that's what it's supposed to be. Well, oh, you can't. Okay, I see. You can't jump forward. You have to neutral jump. What? I'm sure that is like mega fake, right? You either throw punish or you. Ah. That's the first time I've seen it. What do I do? I don't want to throw punish though. Ugh. Ah! I should have matched with the invincible DP. With the HDP instead of L.
Now you're cooking with gas. One more once.
Sorry, I'm out of
At
lollipops.
Tenet after a game or two.
Warmed up. Action.
No way.
Yeah. This is another place where I should use my bypass.
Ready for your shot? Let's up the dose. No way.
Whoa.
No way.
Why am I getting hit? That's bad. Oh, he committed to that. He could probably come around.
Major surgery.
Nice. Oh, that's not nice. It was so high. I guess there was nothing I could do then. Weird combo. Yeah. Oh! Jump cancel. My jump cancel is like way too low. I'm not getting the E-break, that's why. I'm doing something wrong. Oh! Hate that move. Even it low profile 2 OP. Bomb will...
Alright, show's over.
I can't believe it went... It, like, my 2 OP whiffed on the recovery. That's so awful. Yeah. I don't even know what button. I already pinged OCE, Newbbats twice today. I don't think a last minute thing would help. And I also pinged a bunch of specific people. I think we're just gonna go through some Ella stuff with Tenet if he shows up. And if he doesn't show up, then I guess we're not gonna do it. We may have to... Like, so many of the Newbbats people have like graduated into QuickButs players, which is great, but it also means like there's a lull in the attendance of he said just pulled in, I'll be on in a few. Okay, we'll continue to do casual gaming then, I guess.
One more time.
There's like a lull in the actual number of Newbbats attendees, so we may have to start doing a different format, like do like a can't play and talk at the same time.
Don't go too far.
Oh. I was thinking like a coaching thing. Like we find people who want to... Oh! People who want to learn something new about a new character. Oh. And then we'll pair them up with an established player. This isn't gonna work. No. What? I totally could have matched on it, but I did something stupid. Why did my combo not work? Oh, because it was from, fucking Beat Sense. Wait. No. Oh yeah, I just had leftover under beat from the last thing. I forgot it was like a racer. Dumb. Okay, fair enough. Oh! You low crushed my 2K, you bastard. Now die. This is really high. Oh, I had a VAR. Damn, okay, it's over. It's what I would say. Is what I wouldn't say. Okay, I'm pretty surprised that rage actually. Ah! Smash! Okay. Sick. Sick.
You're just a mess to mop up.
Don't that just beat all?
Did I come back? Past a certain point, he committed
One more once.
and just mashed. He could have card, I guess. This is my little 3 match. That would have worked. Yeah, the
Ladies
meter.
and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Ready for your shot? He lights up the ghost.
Ah, I could have totally blocked it. Whoa! Ah! Interesting combo. Damn, okay. Not going well for me, though.
Player 2 wins.
What is this emo karate Jesus?
One more time. Ladies and gentlemen,
Medical
it's
professional?
showtime.
Whoa, really? American Reset. Can definitely what I was trying to do does work. The parry throw. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. The incoming parry throw does beat whatever he was doing, but I didn't do it right.
Now that's
So I got counter hit.
really damn it.
Don't think the button was faster than my throw.
One more time.
You've disgusted me from the start.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
No way. No place to hurt. Ready for your shot? Let's up the dose.
Got lucky. Thank you. Oh, jeez.
Ready for your shot? Let's up the dose.
Whoops.
Ready for your shot? Let's up the dose.
Can I make this? I guess so.
Ready for your shot? Let's up the dose. This might pinch. I'll get you to
Oh, my button didn't reach. Like, 5LP might have reached.
No way.
Oh,
Major surgery.
had to do it. Whoa, nice stab. Okay, rip. That was really... that was dodgy. Whatever he was trying to do was really strange.
One more once.
Time for your physical.
Make it flashy, guys. Action.
Wow. Oh, that hits assists. I didn't know that. I didn't even do anything. How did I get hit? Oh, give me cross up. I totally didn't expect it to. Nice.
Hold still. Earth action.
I believe, yeah. You're right to believe. Whoops. I'm not getting hit cross up by that. In what world? Oh god. Is there Maui here? No Maui.
Player 2 wins. One more time.
Sorry, I'm out of lollipops.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
What? What? Oh, what the fuck? Scam, dude. Okay, that was a scam as well. What the happened to help me? Up we go. Oh, I suck. Get down. Oh, he did jump. Thank God. I didn't have a plan.
Hello.
Oh,
Alright, so is there just no Skullgirls beta now, or do I have to like manually get out of the beta?
I
I
can't. I get so bad at talking at the same time as playing. There is no beta anymore. I don't think.
Beta none. Okay, so it should be fine.
360 is a good answer there, actually, but not Diet Europe. Clearly, it doesn't reach. I believe. Yep. Okay. So you're in the lobby now?
And now our sponsors.
Oh, I wonder if I can make this a training lobby, actually. Hopefully these still work. Oh, it has to be. GG's up. I'm gonna have to press. Yeah, okay. Apparently training lobbies can only be 2 players. You can't have training lobby with spectators? That's lame. I guess spectators is Twitch chat. With Val, I need to punish, with Pommel Horse with like 2 MK or something. Like, I don't think any of my light buttons work. Which is so silly. Or dash to ulti.
Why isn't this working? Oh, it's not plugged in, that's why it's not working.
That would do it, right?
I'm back from my 2-hour drive.
Where did you drive?
I drove 1 hour, paid $100 for a PlayStation 4 Slim, and drove an hour back.
That's a good price for a PlayStation 4 Slim.
It is, isn't it?
I paid 200 for both of mine.
Next nearest were just like 150, but like the listings were just like, this is gonna be a pain, isn't it? Okay, hang on. One moment.
That's alright. Yeah, I paid like 210 for my ones. I got them from like a cash converters or something.
Did I press the wrong button? Click this thing again. So, and okay, we got it.
What Peacock assist do you play?
I don't even know.
I think if I were to run Peacock, which I don't, I would probably run 5 HP assist. Although L George is also
hear L
really
George.
good. L George
Yeah,
is also
like
really
I'm
good.
not au fait with like using L George yet, but like it seems like there's potential there. It's like, hello, there's this thing on screen. Don't walk into it.
That's pretty good actually. I kind of like that assist.
I'll probably price like.
Oh right, we want to do that anything?
Oh no.
Sabella.
Can't turn down a
What is
fan.
the? That's
Sorry
the current
about that.
plan. Like I'm
Okay.
probably also going to try playing some Peacock and
Camera,
like Big Band. I guess I should probably learn some Big Band.
Okay.
I was kind of turned off because like I don't know. There seemed a lot of Big Band, but also I'm just like, well, if I'm gonna play Peacock, I may as well play like Peacock with like a fucking crazy assist.
The 2-minute BNB, is that that reversal SSJ H-step SSJ, I think? That's
What?
that's a pretty good one. Alright, tag to Bella for me. Right. So how much have you learned?
I've learned the. Oh Jesus! Can you stop moving?
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
God! Sorry, I have a headache. And I'm like trying to think. Okay. What was there? That. I've learned the combo trials tutorial that's nearly the BNB.
Okay, so it's something like that, right?
Yeah, and then like the BNB, instead of doing like LP, MP, HK, it does like what is it? It's like 2 MP, 2 HP, and then does like another little air combo and then something.
I'll show you what like the boomer BNB is. It's like the stuff that you've seen, then this restand, and then this restand, and then an ender.
Yeah, that's the one I'm seeing on the wiki.
Yeah. I like the better one is it has the 1 restand, then 5 HP pommel horse,
Oh,
and then this ender. You can do either one. Ritzy, I think Ritzy is the only one who actually does the boomer combo, but it's still fine. It's just this JLP restand. Some people don't like it. It's a little bit
have you
dodgy. It does work on Happy Birthdays though. It's got that going for it. Oh, pommel horse?
yeah, like I know you can instant that.
Yeah, so instant
do-
pommel horse is light punch, light kick,
Like,
heavy
instant
kick,
runs the
or I do light punch, light kick, medium kick all at the same time. Ah, nice. You're all
You do,
one.
hang on, what do you do? Light
Light-
punch, light
I do
kick, medium.
light punch, light kick, medium kick, or throw plus medium kick, basically.
Yeah.
Or I do, but if like some pad players find it easier to do hard kick instead because it's on a different finger. But I don't. You're on hitbox, right? So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter too much for you.
Yeah, and you can't do instant battle bot
You can
unless
do
you're
instant. You can do instant.
solo, because it overlaps with the tag input.
No, you can do it. Here you go. I wish though I can't put my input selection on, but it's okay. Well, you can do. You can either hold. You can either hold a hard punch and then do an instant any. If you don't want any assist to come with it, you can hold a hard punch and then do an instant any, like light kick or medium kick, or hard kick even, like so. But I always just do it with medium kick hard punch, which always gives you assist because it's also an assistant. But it's fine. You usually want an assist to back it up anyway.
No. Wait, where am I?
Yeah.
Does it? Oh, okay.
It just has to have hard punch or hard kick in it, right? Well.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, sorry. It just has to have hard punch. That's right.
Yeah, I guess the assist happening there isn't too bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's usually fine. In fact, often beneficial because if they block it and then now the present card is coming for them, which is good. Good for you.
So what was the
Okay, so the combo we don't have to like sit right now, but it is on the wiki right underneath the one with 2 stands, but this is all the bits that you know. Oh man, that's a classic drop. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it again. 5 HP pommel horns. 2 MP, 5 HP run stop, and then ender.
What, is the ender a combo or is that a reset thing?
The ender, oh sorry, I didn't mean to drop it, but it's, by ender I just mean FLP into any string you want, really. As long as it ends in like, so okay. She has a lot of enders that you can use, but the standard one is like, just all the punches and then copter. It's like her standard one. Are you looking at the combo page?
No, I'm just thinking like, okay, I need to like look up how the combo system actually works at some point, like the string thing and what it watches for, I guess. But the conclusion is it's not important right now. Anyway,
yeah, it's not. It's fine. Let's go over some like conversions from various things. Like we'll do some important moves that you might want to be pressing in neutral and like how you would convert off them. Obviously 2OK, we've already gone off that. She has a very good 2OK. Like, it's one of the longest ones, and also she leans back in the startup, which means it can low crush other 2OKs. So, and her dash 2OK game is extremely good. Like, she's here, and now you're getting 2OK, which is pretty good, right? So, she's got that, and obviously every time you land a 2OK, you go into your combo. She has an even better mid-screen combo involving Concho. It starts like this. And then now she's in a situation you're familiar with. So that's like her one of her core ground moves. Her other one being her command grabs. And this one. So that's most of the things you want to be doing on the ground, obviously. And this. I don't use this as much as I should. There's elbow, yeah. You can use that as an instant overhead, which is pretty good. You're pretty good at doing that at the right timing, actually. Yeah, if you do it at the wrong time, you either get it too late, where you can't combo it, or you get it too early. Yeah, you're pretty good.
Just doing it like with a different jump making a difference, like forward.
Not really. You generally always want to do it forward, so you're close there to G, I think. And you generally want to convert like this. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Like that. Oh, sorry. I used the wrong restand.
Oh, that's what that button looks like. Okay. I was looking at the wiki today, like at work, while calling bingo. I was like, it was like, oh yeah, this button and this button to plus on block. I'm like, I cannot remember what the 5. Like I know what this button looks like. I'm just like, what's the 5 MK?
This one's like, okay. This one's the right button. It does have better plus frames than this guy, but it doesn't move forward. So the advantage of this guy is that it stabilizes combos. Like you get like the tip range 2OK, and now you're like nice and into them, so you can do the contra starter.
This one is punishable?
It's -9 on block normally, but if you please block this. If I do this, it's -9. But if I do this, run stop, it's +0.
Yeah.
It's even on block. And if you were to push block me away on the second hit, now I'm +9. Even if your push blocking is perfect, I'm at worst +9. So this is a pretty okay situation.
The push blocks aren't like certain points during blocking an attack. It's just whenever you press it.
It's pretty much whenever you press it. Yeah, there is like hit stop. Hit stop can interact with your press. You can press and not get a push block because you're frozen in hit stop. But yeah, generally when you press it is when you get the push block out. But if you push block late, you are gonna be more minus.
If you push block during hit stop, does it occur just immediately after the hit stop?
It depends. Oh. It can lock you. There are there's things like Peacock Argus bullets that can lock you in so much hit stop that your push block never comes out. That's just kind of
just a true block string.
Kind of, but not quite. Kind of, but more like it's weird. It's strange how it interacts. Let's not get too much into the weeds of that because even I don't really understand it that well. But there just are situations where you cannot push block, which is strange. Like, but blocking Robo Debt Explosion is another one. You can't get past first frame of push block. Oh, so you do push block, but it doesn't actually because you're locked in hit stop. Like the animation doesn't actually like progress. That makes sense, I guess.
So like most like if someone like doing a block string something, they're probably doing like light medium, seeing what's happened, and then doing something else.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And then it's like I was watching a video on like advanced like push blocking, and it's like okay. Video? I think so, yeah. I haven't got all the way through it. It's like, okay, you can like push block on like the first attack, and then it could make you plus on like the second attack, because like that attack will hit the end of the push block, and then your push block like recovery ends.
Yes,
but you'll be like advantage, or you can like push block the second attack, and you won't be advantage. You'll be disadvantaged, but they'll be further away.
They'll get pushed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see from what just happened just then. I was +9 instead of +0, but I was pushed away. So I
can you just do like the light medium. Like, what is this?
Just light medium by itself. I think what you're doing is push blocking first hit there, which is not something you can generally do on reaction.
Okay.
Especially not on net play. So,
so
you're basically taking a guess by push blocking like preemptively.
Yeah.
So this is second hit. Yeah.
Interesting. But if someone is doing this to me, like if someone, like that's what the.
Yeah, and if you input D-drop right as your push block ends, that's pretty much GG for me, right? The QCF throw. Oh, okay, that's second hit. Haha.
Right. Okay.
I wish it displayed frame advantage and stuff. I don't think there is actually that option here. Oh,
like I understand it's not a thing to be doing, but it's like, yeah, okay. I did want to know. Yeah, there's like, like it's the thing in this game that I'm not really familiar with is just like, even after you block something and even after you push block, the situation is still like you're probably still like reasonably close, and it's like, okay, what do you do from there? Like, I'm not really prepared for that. Like, I'm having the same thing in like them fighting her. I'm just like, okay, well they're there, and then I push them back, and then like, what's happening? Like, it's
the
situation like
is
the situation
very
becomes
fluid.
like airborne and just like buttons very quickly. I'm like, oh god.
There is definitely no straight answer, but as just a rule of thumb, push blocking on the second hit of someone's pressure is a pretty good idea because it makes it very risky to press a third hit. Because then it means you get pub gucks, right? So if I go,
Oh, do characters have like moves that like zoom back in?
some do. Like if I were to
Not
do
like not like Dragon Ball Fighter style though, right?
Like something that I'd like to do a lot with my team is like I do this hit confirm blocked. Oh, okay, I'm doing battle butt. And even if it whips, there's probably an assist coming in to like back me up, which is okay. It's an okay situation. That's a exact like pretty ideal use of forward moving assist. Also this one. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to do contra, but that was cool.
Oh. Wait, was that run stop?
It was contra slide.
Oh, like contra feint. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you get that when you're trying to do a lock mode, but you actually get.
All right. So like things I want to be pressing like during neutral as Cerebella.
Oh,
like
yeah. Let's get back to
like
that. This slappy move, godlike.
thing.
Yeah.
So like if
great.
I hit the slap, do I do? Is there another air move or just like if is it just
okay?
like
So
if
there
they're
are
close to the ground, like you can go into a thing. If they're higher up, you just like try and do like the heavy kick thing.
sometimes when it's like a really far air-to-air, this is one of the weaknesses of the slappy. Well, just as contextually as the character as a whole, she doesn't have like an option to confirm from something like that. It's just kind of a poke. But if you get like kind of low to the ground air-to-air, you can link 2MP. 2MP is like the most. 2MP is the reliable go-to.
Moving.
Sometimes if it's if you were to jump for me. Okay.
Yeah.
If I were to get like a lucky slappy on, sometimes you can chain to. I feel like most of the times where you would chain to this button is where you could just land anyway and get a combo anyway. There is this as well, which actually isn't a second overhead, but it is another button that you can use to think about. I
This
feel
game
like
doesn't
99% of the
have,
time the 2MP does the job, and if it doesn't do the job, then there was nothing you could have done anyway. So, pretty easy.
Well, you just... Yeah, but like this is the main button you press in the air unless you're like up close and trying to like do that to someone.
Yeah, she does have good other good buttons, like that button for coming down on people is really good actually, because obviously it's a heavy counter hit button that does lots of damage, and it's pretty hard to anti-air as well. And it can cross up randomly like I just showed you. That's pretty good. This button is really fast, and it actually has quite an impressive hitbox above you. So it's the best rising button. You can do this. But it is pretty
commands
committal.
a big whiff. Yeah.
And it can be like, unless it does need a bit of practice to stabilize. I don't really go for it very often for anti-airs. Like the air to airs. Hello, Newbbats.
The JLP times like some amount into thing. Let me find it. Okay. JLP times N. So like it varies based on character?
It does not. So there is a way to do it. There's a peck video that shows you like the good timing that they use for JLP. The times 3 timing is like there's a little bit of lag, but 1,
what is
2,
a
3, 4.
I'll do it again.
What is a restand?
Is it just like this is just like when you're comboing someone and they land during hit stun, so they get the additional hit stun and you can continue comboing?
It is just when your combo guides them from the air to the ground again in a standing
So they get the
position,
additional like
as opposed
combo
to
landing hit
this,
stun.
as opposed to a knockdown, right? So this is not a restand because it knocks them down. This is a restand because it leaves them standing again.
Yeah, and there's a comment from there. What are the So apparently there are multiple reset points in that. Like what? That on like a different page?
Reset points on this restand itself, or in the whole combo?
In what is this? Intermediate. Reliable mid-screen combo with serviceable damage and multiple reset points.
Okay, so there is. First of all, I don't know why I'm getting a little bit of lag, but it should still be okay. So, of course, any restand point is a reset point, right? Because now I'm plus and in your face. Like this is like pretty good situation for me, right? So I can go for this, or I can go for this, or I can go for that guy, or I can go for this guy. I didn't hold the buttons.
So after the JHK and after JHP?
Yes. So
restand.
so that's like your basic restand, right? That's your basic reset with any character is to restand them. And in fact, Big Ben, most of the time, most of his resets are just restands because he can't really do that much that's fancy. So there's that. Anytime you launch the opponent is an opportunity to air throw them. Because instead of you doing your button, you can do an air throw. During this, you can do an air throw instead.
Or is the air throw slow enough that it's just the same timing?
It's a slight delay, because the air throw is quite fast, so you do need to delay it. So they could kind of see it coming. It's a little bit transparent. You can also do the Plinky, which is it's a little esoteric, but it is something you can do with almost every character. And there's it's due to an input leniency thing in Skullgirls. You can chain jump light punch to jump light kick, right? But you can also plink jump light kick to a air throw. So that means that you can kind of cancel your jump light punch into an air throw. The reason being is it allows you to input air throws.
Won't be during. Wait, does the punch actually hit?
The punch hits, but JLK does not. So the chain is JLP. You do JLP, but then you Kara cancel. You do a Kara JLK and then throw. There is a video that demonstrates it. Yeah. You do JLP and then light kick linked to light punch. Because it's like you can chain from JLP to JLK, but then if you plink that to JLP again, the game thinks that you're doing like a messy air throw input instead, and then it just gives you air throw instead. You can do a little delay, so you're doing it a little bit too fast. So I'll show you the timing again. I wish you could hear my buttons actually. What if I were to turn crisp off? Can you hear me press my buttons?
Yeah.
So it's like this. Did you hear the buttons?
I couldn't hear the buttons at the end.
Oh man. It's easiest off 2 HP.
I might worry about that later.
Yeah, but don't worry about it. So that's just an example of a reset point. She can also do... She can do 2, so she can vary the timing up. But I should tell you about her most important reset. Yep. You don't actually have to do the blink thing. Like, any delayed air throw is going to work on someone who isn't expecting it. So her most important reset is her run stop reset, which is just 2MK run stop. And this thing is awesome because it has lots of options of it.
Oh. Is that like a cross-up mix-up?
Yeah, it's like a cross-up mix-up, but you can also layer it with other things. So, whoops.
So you're just like walking under or not walking under?
Walking under or dashing under, depending on spacing. So I
like
can go
run
cross up low
cancelling
or
slightly
cross
later
up,
or...
cross up command grab, or I can do poncho again. I didn't mean to do that, but that's kind of funny. Or you can do cross up elbow. And the place to do it from the normal BNB, well, usually it's better if you use an assist to set this up. But you can do it from the OTG part, right? It doesn't have the best spacing. See, it's a little far off, but you can still get a dash under, so it's still good.
And like you'd usually assume you'd do it later in the combo, but like you could do it early and just be less expected, or are people always watching for it?
This is actually not a bad time to do it.
Or is that after which freestand? The first one?
This is there are so in this combo there is no restand.
Oh wait, which one?
It's just from the OPG. So
okay.
it is a little early. Like it's only it's 50 on Dizzy for the air star, and then like so like 85 on Dizzy. So it's a little early, but it's fine. It's not
right.
It depends on how many times you're planning on touching them.
THK, which is not the one that restands.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
But you could do it. You could do it later. Like that. I screwed up the charge timing and also did this drop again.
So OTG in this combo is consumed by the second 2LK.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also do this. You can do this combo off QLP, of course, QLP starter, or like if you're getting a punish. If you're going for a punish and you really want it to hit, you should use this because it's faster. You can just do the same.
You can start a combo with 2LK, and then you can do another 2LK that's not tracking the first 2LK.
Are you talking about like the infinite prevention system?
Yeah, it's like it starts tracking after you land for the first time.
Okay, I don't want to go too far into how IPS works, but the TLDR kind of is that your first chain is free if you start on the ground, right? So all of this is not tracked. This is all for free. It doesn't build on Dizzy. It's not tracked. It's a freebie. So all of that is free. But also, you get a second freebie if you start with a jump in. So if I do this, all of that is free.
Okay.
So the jump in is free. And the start of chaining on the ground is free. So that it also applies if I start with like a air to air. So if I start with an air to air and then convert that and then do a ground spin, both of those are free. So past that, it starts getting it starts getting tracked.
After that,
and
Undizzy starts building, and you
Yep.
can't start a chain with the same button.
Yeah, the rule is you cannot start a chain with a button that has been tracked. Using a button at all tracks it, but
Oh, okay.
so yeah, so trying to think of a contrived example. No, but I can't. But yeah, using a button at all tracks it in IPS. Not just using it as a chain starter, using it at all past the freebie zone gets it tracked.
Okay. So if you do, and is air, ground, and crouching all the same thing?
Air is different to ground, but crouching
Oh.
crouching is the same as standing. So,
Okay, you can-
this
you
button
can
and
do
this button are the same button.
JLP and like stand LP.
Yes.
Right.
So this and this are tracked the same, but this is tracked differently, separately.
All right. I can figure out like other details and things.
That's
like,
actually the
I
most
remember.
important part.
Like it was in the tutorial, and but at that point I'm just like I can't even do these things.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's fine.
That makes sense.
It took me
Um,
a few like runs around of it to understand it as well, honestly.
So like usually you have like the combo that you're gonna do, like this is just the can thing, but if you start it in a weird way, you might have to know how the system works and have like your like alternative combo.
Yes.
Oh,
Sometimes you less so playing around the IPS system. Like there are fewer situations where you have to find yourself like freestyling around the IPS system, but a lot of times you have to freestyle around the Undizzy system, and that is because if I do a bit of a combo, oh my god, how am I doing this so much today? And then I do a reset, then I have more Undizzy when I start. So I'm starting a combo with like 80 Undizzy built up. So I can't just do my canned combo because I'll have too much Undizzy when I finish. So I have to shorten my combo, not necessarily use different buttons, just less chains, just fewer chains.
it's because the first the first chain after the Undizzy bar fills up is when they can burst.
Yeah, if the Undizzy bar is full, and you start a chain, then it creates green sparks, and then they can burst.
And I guess as you said, does it like the IPS is the button tracking?
Yes, IPS is the
So,
button.
so that one, yeah. So like a jump in, and then the first chain you do is not tracked. So as long as you can get from there to a launch, then you can just start doing your regular thing,
Yeah, pretty much.
and that will have been already crafted to not trigger IPS.
Ideally, yeah. So usually, there aren't that many, like, with Bella at least, I don't think there are that many scenarios where you start with like a weird move, and then you're like, oh, I used that weird move early. Like, I guess if you get like raw Pummel Horse starter, you're like, okay, this is weird because
HP.
yeah, because now if I get Pummel Horse starter, that was my freebie. Now I have to do a tracked 2MP. Okay.
Oh, that okay.
And now, okay, so what if I were to do the Boomer combo after my Pommel Horse, right? This is a good teaching moment, right? I land Pommel Horse for some reason. Okay, I'll do my... Oh, look at that. I did 2 okay and it was burstable, right? Because this is my stage 2, it's my stage 3, and now it's burstable because I used up my freebie on Pommel Horse. Now everything I'm doing afterwards is now tracked. It's okay if it doesn't all make total sense yet.
Yeah, so you just start from... What is there? You just start at, like, can you just start at the later part? Like, what's the launch, and then... Like, if you just start from, like, the 2LK into, like, 2MK, and just go from there, is that fine?
That is fine, in fact. Let's do it.
That's the tracked part.
It all worked.
Is that the thing to do? Like, or is it, like, a lot, a good thing to do, or is there a better combo you can do
There's probably a better combo that you can do. What would I do personally? I would, I guess I would do this. But that's just because I know from routing things before that when I have low on Dizzy and I land upon the horse, that's a general idea of what I should be doing. So that's just things used in an order that don't piss off the IPS system.
So, like ground chains, you can just figure out because you just go from light to heavy, and then you get to a launcher, and then you jump cancel that.
Yep.
Air moves, figuring out what strings together is more just like knowing the individual move because they move the opponent in different ways, and they might not all connect because you
That's
and them
right.
are falling.
Yeah. The basic ones are the ones that are in the B&B. She doesn't have anything crazy in there because she doesn't have like Valentine Bypass or an air dash or anything. So she's mainly just got like JHK knockdown, so she's got that, and she has JLP to JHP restand, and she has, sorry I can't do that one, and then she has JMP to JHK restand. And those are the ones, all the ones you actually need to know when it comes to air chains. She has some other things, like in the corner she has like this kind of stuff, where she uses like the JHP knockdown and then converts from that.
So you mentioned that the what was the, so like a reset point was like after you do the JHK knockdown, you do 2 LK, 2 MK, and that launches them, and then you can go under them.
Yeah, any time where you can do a 2MK run stop, it doesn't have to be 2LK to 2MK run stop, the 2LK isn't important. But just any time you can do this is really good for her, right? Often, I don't have an assist to demonstrate this, but I really like to do it with beat extend setting it up, because it gives you a really nice...
And even if you like did the next JHK too early and they got knocked down instead of restanding, you couldn't do this then because you've already consumed OTG.
That is exactly
and
right.
also the 2 LK is tracked already.
Yes. Okay. Both 2LK and 2MK are tracked, so you can't. There's no way of routing into it.
Mm.
If I do that for you right now, you can ground tech away when I do my JHK too early.
Mm.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing so much.
Okay, so the reset points are...
I did the wrong button. I thought
it's
about
like
it.
either... I'll probably stick with the combo I know for now, but like with the extra bit on the end.
Pigbat says you can do the reset not off an OTG, and it's generally better not to. He's right. But off of this combo, you don't really have a chance. You don't really have an option other than doing it really late. So I can do it here. So I can do it here. So that's a very late time to do it, when I've used up most of my Dizzy.
Mm.
I could also do... I guess I don't need to involve the whole tomahawks. So I could do this. Like that.
Learn that intermediate combo, and then play around with doing the juggle reset or the restand, like either restand reset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do some conversions or some basic stuff.
Yep.
So let's do her command grabs, because they're pretty important, I guess. So we've got the long command grab. So some people like to do that.
So you can just do the standard combo off that.
Yep. On some characters, you do need to micro dash before that 2OK, which some people don't like to do, which is why I like to do this instead.
Oh, were those different buttons?
So 1 for comparison is 2.
It was something into 2 MP.
So the one that used this restand was 2MK, and then used the JMP restand, like that. But the one that I generally do is like this. Whoops. So it goes into the big launcher, and then does JLP restand instead. And I use that one because it doesn't require a micro dash, because this button moves you forward so much that you don't need it. But obviously you can't do this, and also have this launcher and the JMP restand, so...
Okay.
So give it a go for me. Land an MGR and do a restand. That is a D-drop.
The other one.
Other,
So you
other
can't
corner
combo that
circle.
except you're like in the corner or like with specific stuff.
That's right, yeah. Ah, it was a little bit too late, I think. I don't... Do you need to do microdash on another Bella? I don't remember. Oh, you can't do...
that does an OTG?
No, not by itself. I think it does on some characters, actually, but it doesn't seem like it's working on Bella. Let me try. No, not on Bella, I guess. I found it pretty decently well. If it does OTG on Bella, it does not do it reliably. Yeah, nice. You did the right ground string, but doing that air string would make you use your OTG twice, right? Because it knocks down.
Oh, yeah. So, slap, kick, okay.
Oh, that was a little dodgy, but it worked out.
That one.
Oh yeah, we should just practice it in the corner, then you don't have to do the microdash. Okay, so you want to do one of the two, right? So you either want to do this one, 2OK, 2MK, and then the JMP JHK. This one.
Oh, okay.
So that's the mini
The
launcher.
spacing's
This is
different.
the mini launcher JMP JHK. So that's a valid option. This is the one that does require microdash. And some people just prefer doing that one. Or your second option is to do JLP, so all the punches basically, all the crouching punches, JLP, JHP. Your muscle memory wants to press medium kick on after you jump, which is fine. Gotta.
Is this like the first part of the...
It is like the later part. It's like the later part of the combo.
It's going from 2H... Okay.
So if I
Just do this. Alright.
yeah, okay, that's the you can treat it like the OTG part of the yeah, nice, but jump forward. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I don't think you're jumping immediately. You want to jump immediately and do yeah. Maybe press your JHK slightly earlier. Nice. There we go.
Okay.
So you get the idea. From MGR, you want to do some kind of restand, and then you can round into the rest of your combo. Cool. Let's go to her other command grab. D-drop.
So doing the 2LK, 2MK, that needs the microdash sometimes?
That yeah, on some characters. Generally on big characters you don't need to, but on small characters you do.
Alright,
Makes
and then
sense,
from the 2LK, 2MP...
I like to do jab, like all the punches, all the crouching punches, and then this restand.
And that's just JLP, JHP.
Yeah. Okay.
JLP, JHP.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to do. It's just your hands do not obey your brain all the time, right?
Oh, you have to mash it? You have to press several...
You have to press it at least 3 times. That's JHK.
And then punch. Okay.
Yeah.
That should be fine.
There is something that helps with that. I advise you watch the Peck video on it, but there is a shortcut with that restand, and that is if you press JLP twice and then JLP and JHP at the same time. So, like on the third press, you just press them at the same time. It will buffer one into the other.
Ah.
So you just do light punch, both at the same time.
Interesting.
That's a pretty easy way of doing it.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about D-drop.
Mm.
So her close command grab.
Oh,
It is.
Does tracking start after any stagger?
Oh,
It starts after what was the other stagger that it was? Pummel Horse. Cracking starts immediately after the Pummel Horse stagger, yeah?
Okay, it's
start
not.
after
It's not a property. It's not a property of the stagger. It's just the fact that the pommel horse is the first chain, right? And then you're linking into another chain. So it does in fact do it after this. Watch this first, right?
Okay.
Because you're doing 5MP, which is your first ground chain, and now you're doing another ground chain because you linked into something else.
Right.
Throws are an exception to this though. This is where things get complicated. With most throws, they're just like, I don't see it for the throw, and the chain you get afterwards is still a freebie.
Okay.
So you get MGR, freebie, still a freebie, now not a freebie, right? So the first chain after almost all throws is still a freebie. And that counts for normal throws as well. And it counts for D-drop as well. Well, I can't...
MGR has a sweet spot, but it doesn't matter against the Beowulf and Big Band.
That is correct. They are wide boys and they cannot fit in the dead zone. So with Bella, she can fit in the dead zone.
A grab hitbox is just like rectangles, or are they like funky hitboxes like the other Skullgirls hitboxes?
They are not like they are like hitboxes, but they do not hit hurt boxes. They hit collision boxes.
Okay, so collision boxes, a collision box is in this game just rectangles and not funky.
They are not funky, no. All
like,
collision boxes in this game are just rectangles.
Because like I've seen the like early Skullgirls character hurt boxes, and it's like interesting.
So this game does have lots of funky hurt boxes, but hurt boxes are what get hit by strikes.
Yeah.
Collision boxes are what makes me push you along when I walk into you, and it is what gets hit by throws. So I can have my hand extended like this. You cannot throw my hand. You can punch my hand. Like if you press 5MP or something when I do this, you can whiff punish this. I'm pretty sure you can. You just have to do it at a lucky timing, I guess. Yeah, right? So you can do that, but you cannot MGR my hand, even though it is an extended hurt box. So you cannot command grab this because it is a hurt box. You can only command grab a collision box. You can hit grab the hand. That's right, because hit grabs are hits. That's the secret to them.
Yes. Do I? Oh, Pummel Horse.
Pummel Horse is an example of a hit grab.
My only hit grab.
Excella is also a hit grab. But it's an anti-hit grab, so it's not gonna hit anyone on the ground.
It's an unblockable strike, not a grab.
So it is a hit grab. All hit grabs are hits. They are hits that trigger a throw animation on hit. That's all they are, right? Excella also has the property where if you're rising into it, you cannot block it. So if it's like a jump call out. The same with Big Band's M train and H train. Like we just hit there, and you jump into it, and you get unblockable.
So this game doesn't have like more traditional anti-airs that I'm used to.
Some characters do.
It's quite a ways departed from like, you know, Street Fighter 2 HP, right?
Yeah, you can't really do like jab anti-air like in Street Fighter, just because jump ins. I did take that out of 5, but like I mean, like there are characters that do have quite good normal like this. I wish I could show you the hitbox on this, but it's pretty good, low profile and disjoint.
Yeah, like it's like a Guilty Gear homage, like most of any stuff. Yeah,
it is a bit like a Guilty Gear, and Umbrella has 6 LP as well, which is quite good anti-disjoint. Bella has this button, which is like not really like an anti-air, but it is like an amazing wall. So it's like this big wall of hitbox in front of her.
Like an anti.
It's like an anti thing. Yeah, anti-IAD.
Yeah.
Quite a good button actually. And this is also like a hitting
That's
me.
just for combos, right?
Yeah, Devil Horns is invincible, but the range is so abysmal that like it does whip a lot. Look how close I am and not hitting you, right? So you're only really gonna get someone if they stick their hand into you.
So what? Okay. So what does Cerebella do? Cerebella has an anti-air.
Not that. Octa is basically just an combo ender. It does a little bit of chip as well, I guess. Though.
Yeah, no, I was trying to do. Yeah, so that's.
So you can do jump callouts with this, like the, like Dem can heat knuckle.
Is that a reaction in the air, or is that just like you're gonna try and jump out of this? Gotcha.
You can't really reaction into it, because you see them rising, and then you input this button, you input this move, and by the time you get around to inputting it, it's no longer unblockable.
And it's not this. This is like too slow and not disjointed.
This is slow and not disjointed, and also if you hit someone really high up with it, what are you gonna do to convert it? They're so high. Like the most you're gonna get is like an Excella or something. Like you can't jump high enough to like combo them because she's your combo tools just don't work that well.
Like I guess another thing in this game is it's not just enough to anti-air someone. You have to get more damage off of it.
Yeah, you do need some amount of reward to justify pressing the button at all. Maybe in a lower damage game, just getting one button is okay, but the anti-air is just not consistent enough to justify its low reward.
Yeah. So it's something like Eliza's stand medium punch. Is that like actually a good anti-air, or was it trying to be, and it's not? Or
wait, which button?
Eliza Blood Mike stand medium punch.
Oh, the one that one actually is very good.
Okay.
I'm not an Eliza player, but
Wiki seemed like unsure.
It's good. It's good. It's fine. I don't know. The
Anyway,
wiki can be unusually
so
opinionated
like
sometimes.
this is like an anti-IAD. If someone's just doing like, if someone's just coming in, what do you do?
If they're coming in at you, I don't know. I mean, it's complicated, right? She has lots of stuff that she can.
Just
She can
like
potentially
try
do.
to already be doing this, like.
Yeah. In this game, if someone is jumping in on you, it's not a good situation for you generally. I mean, she has lots of ways that she can reversal you. Like she can do her very invincible super that also anti-airs, but it is very punishable. She can do armor, so she can do armored lock and load, and she can do battle butt, both of which have a lot of armor. And if you have the right assist, you can get a combo from them too. You know, butt plus assist, which is good. It is a pretty good anti-air against a lot of characters. You can you can block and call DP assist. You could. So there is things you can do. You can anticipate their jump in move and push block immediately, so they don't really get much pressure off of it. You can intercept them.
Okay.
You can intercept them in the air with something fast like JLP, or you can air throw them. But you'd have to be some kind of
Block their jump in and push block. Where do they end up?
Let's see. I don't know. Push block. I am gonna do this to you. Wow, that's not that great for me, right?
Okay.
I mean, I can't dash in and get a mix-up on you that you can't contest because I'm so far.
Yeah, I guess like the difference. Okay, maybe that makes sense. I'm just like, okay, Street Fighter, someone jumps at you, you do this, and then, you know, so that you don't like. 'Cause if you block them, you know, you're in trouble. But this you can push block, which is like a key difference.
Yeah, the thing about Street Fighter is that you can't block in the air.
Yes.
So anti-airs, and also not everyone has like an amazing double jump to like fake you out, or see, I double jumped by accident without even trying, and faked out your anti-air, and then jumped in for an enormous combo. So that's the kind of power level that people jumping in on you is.
Alright,
You can't block in the air in Street Fighter? Absolutely not.
No. Okay, so like the is someone talking in the? Is it the voice channel of this? Is it the voice of this channel, or is that another voice, another text channel?
I'm not sure what you're.
Or are they talking to you directly?
I'm talking. I'm on Twitch. This is the Twitch chat.
Oh, okay.
I can link you to the.
No, that's okay. I thought someone was talking in the server. That's all good. Okay, so like, is there? Okay, so there may not be a simple answer to anti-airing, but like, what are like the more simple answers?
Alright, fine, I'll say the one that Athens wants me to say. It's called DP assist, right?
Okay.
Calling reversal assist is like if you have a DP assist, that's what it's there for, right? Not every team has to have one, but a lot of teams do run one, and having like a decent layer 1 like defense option against a jumping in opponent is one of the main reasons it exists. if you don't have that one, then like the simple answer is to outmove them, so you don't have to hold the mixer. Like you don't have to block a move, or you sit there and block and push block them away. Those are like your very, very, very standard options. Those are like your low risk.
For characters that like
options.
have a DP, like where is she? It's like one of these. It's like trying to anti-air with one of these, like a thing in this game, or
It's a
not
thing.
a good idea because they could block it, or
It's a thing you see all the
Like
time,
greed.
right? But because they can block it and collect an enormous punish on you, it's just like it's like a reversal in any game in any situation, right? Anytime you're doing a move like that, you're gambling, right? You're gambling that
like
that
trying
you
to
hit them
Like, it's like trying to anti-air in third strike.
yeah,
Fucked up.
and get parried, right? Yeah. So reactive invincible anti-airs, they work. They hit all the time. They do work. They will hit people. I hit people in the game all the time with DP, especially with Big Band. But you can't say that they're like they will always work, because the risk reward is high. The risk is high. Because they have lots of options. They can jump forward at you and block, or they can jump forward at you and press a button, but just slightly too late, and then you should just eat shit because they decided to press a button slightly late to the ground.
I've forgotten. Okay, that's anti-airing things. So that's a good button. That's like your.
Yeah, this is
you're up
great.
close, trying to, do this, see if it hits.
Let's talk
That's
about
like,
D-drop.
you can, like, do that in mid-range, and then it's plus, but then you can do stuff.
This is
Or-
I don't do a lot of pressing this button. Like sometimes you can press it when someone's floating around your head. I wouldn't really press it on the ground very often. You just
Is there like footsies buttons I can press on the ground, or is it like no, jump at them?
how's this for a footsies button?
Oh, so like use. Okay.
You can do stuff like this as well. This forward moving button is quite good for just getting something that
Is that
That's
like
taking
thing called
range.
confirm, or
you can just confirm this to launcher, and if it doesn't work out, like block this for me.
oh yeah.
This is still fine.
Oh!
This is still safe.
What? You can do that?
Yeah, instant run stop makes the launcher safe. But the key difference here is that please block. This is safe, but this is not safe because of push block.
Wait, what? Hang, what did you do? What was the difference?
So this is safe, generally,
Yep.
but this is not safe because it's 3 hits,
Mm.
and that gives them more time to push block you and more time to punish you.
Do them again?
So this, sorry, because it's two hits, they need to preemptively push block you in order to punish you.
Right.
And if they push block late, then you're plus. But this, I'm just gonna hit you if you don't block. If they push block on the second hit, then they can potentially punish.
Okay. So do you need to be like run canceling a lot of Cerebellum?
Optimal Bella is run canceling a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
safer, or it can make you like more plus.
Yeah, it does make a great deal of moves better. Like, you can obviously use it as a combo tool, but also on block it makes a lot of situations better. If you have assist, then the alternative to using instant run stop is to do like butt plus assist or counter plus assist or something like that.
So Cerebellum like presses this button in the air. Like, what else can I do on the ground?
So
Like this.
you can do
This
her,
is
you can do
safe,
long
but
punch.
it's, like, big and
You can
spaced.
do dash into low. You can do her command grabs, and you can do her armored stuff. So you can do lock and load. Oh, I accidentally did DP, and you can do butterfly. That's quite a lot of tools on the ground. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to work with on the ground. It's her air game that's pretty simple, I think, because it's mainly she does have good buttons. Like all of her buttons except for this one are pretty good and have a use. This one's just kind of meh. This dropkick. This doesn't have a lot going on for it. But everything else is pretty good. Like this is like a wall, like a wall that also has like an optional glide. Actually quite good.
And then you
Especially
can
near the
do
corner.
Grab or
Sorry, what was your question?
oh, I see what you mean by wall. Okay.
Yeah. So this is like a key point. So this one often is low reward, but it does justify it by being pretty fast on whip and have a pretty favorable hitbox. In the corner you can combo off of it. Not generally mid screen.
So, okay. So on the ground, I'm not really poking with stuff. I'm trying to get in and start pressure, or
She does generally her gameplay is to get in on you and start doing mix ups. So she's not really a grappler because you know she's too mobile and too functional without her command grabs. But they are definitely like part of her kit. She wants to get in and start doing them. She wants to do her really great 2OK / command grab mix up. And yeah, once again your face to start doing stuff and run you over with your damage.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let's talk about D-drop. So,
Oh, yep.
D-drop is one of the fastest meterless moves in the game, 4 frames, which means it can often punish things that are not usually punishable, and also Abare in situations where like buttons wouldn't work. But you can't really get a combo mid-screen. Like the best you get
you
meterless
always
is
do
the
that?
punch. You can almost always get this, except on Bayo and Band, the fat boys. You can usually
get it
link
on
the
them?
big punch.
but they're larger. What?
They are larger, but they are also heavy, so they touch the ground quickly.
Oh,
You can get it on double as well, even though she's a heavy. With meter, you can cancel the dynamo. And sometimes this will get you close enough to the corner to start doing a combo. So let me throw you again. I can't combo here, but I can combo if I do dynamo. And now I can start combo because I have... Right? So there's that. On some characters you can get... I don't know if Bella is one of these characters. Is she? Okay, she is. Well, you can combo and then get another dynamo, so there's just like meter down. There's no like combo into reset, but you can do more damage, and if it kills, then that's good. So there's that. If you have
they're like
assists
with punishing stuff.
with punishing stuff, like Street Fighter level stuff, usually not. At least not in a Street Fighter way. A lot of the time you'll like see someone with something and then get caught, but just not because they extended a hurt box and you hit it. Like someone will like whiff a button in the air, but you can like capitalize on that by jumping forward with something fast
Yeah.
and then
More-
catching
more
the
like
recovery.
More like Strive, where it's just like they wish something, you can get in or get closer and then start something.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. It's pretty rare that you'll be like, the extended hitbox on that move, like I can catch it. That's not. It's usually more movement based than that.
Yeah, I'm definitely like, I'm not like walking back and forth and pressing like my long like standing medium kick or something. Like that's just not a thing. I'm just like,
It's generally not a thing.
no.
Not really something that comes up very often.
Like not even. Are there any characters that do things like that?
I'd say Big Band can play a similar game to that where he carefully spaces. Well, okay. Careful Big Band does do that. Like Big Band comes in different flavors, but he has lots of like large moves that he can space you out with and play sort of like a footsies game. Like he has Elveras and Symbols, and he has 2 HP E-Break, and he has lots of tools like that are large and hard to deal with in neutral. But he doesn't usually use them to intentionally catch an outstretched limb from someone else. This just isn't that kind of game, generally.
Alright, so you're either like going forward and trying to hit them with a button, or you're like moving, doing like interesting movement to get them to, get in a good position on them, or maybe they whiff and then you can get a bit closer.
Yeah, it's all like
or you could like, they're gonna do something, I'm gonna armor through it.
Yeah. Bella is like very much like an aggressive type character. Philia and Bella are all very aggressive. There are like mixed characters like Val or Double who are kind of can do a bit of both. there's characters who just want to keep you out basically all the time, like Peacock or Robo, and like just maneuver around you. So there are like lots of different flavors when it comes to like the level of aggression.
Alright. So
but this one's definitely Bella's basically always played aggressive because she can't really do much of a keep out game. At least not.
so I get
higher
in.
reward.
I get in. I do this. I can do a combo.
Yes.
I get in. I do this. They block it. What sort of things can I be doing from there?
What is Do Dog? I love. Try to ask, is this becoming a Do Dog video? I don't know what Do Dog is. Dog Soag? That now I'm even more confused. What the hell is Dog Soag? Okay, so when you block, so could you block this for me? When you do that, your lowest risk option is to instant run start, which leaves you at leaves you at exactly 0 on block, right? So now we're at totally even terms here, and right in your face. But I have the fastest Migos move in the game, right? So being even on block for Bella is actually a good thing. Whoops, I didn't do the half circle.
Hang on, I want to try it.
Sure. Nice, yeah. So
Okay, that's
good. And
that's a good option.
then because they're afraid of that, then this works, right? You do it, and then even though it's not your fastest button, it still works. You do it again.
What are fast buttons in this?
So, like, you mean like the standard for buttons being fast?
Like impact frame.
Okay, so I will talk in impact frames because that's what you asked for specifically. Jabs in this game, fast jabs, like the standard jab, like a good jab is impact like I7. So Bella does have an I7. Both this and this are I7.
Okay.
Some characters are privileged and they have an I6 jab. That's Fortune and Philia. And Umbrella Ravenous Torpy is I5. So that is so when she has that specific resource state, she has the fastest normal.
And D drop is 4.
D drop is I4. Sorry, I5. So it is equally as fast.
And supers, like, there are supers that are like not specifically faster than that, but they have
her 360 command grab. This is also I5. Effectively I5 because it's not. It sort of isn't because it does have stutter, but it freezes the opponent using super flash hit stop, so it's effectively I5, right? Like in.
So if they're already doing something, it is slower, but if they're not, they can't react to it.
It has nothing. It doesn't really have anything to do with that. The startup is always effectively I5, no matter what they're doing. But it is one of those supers where they can't do anything about it post flash.
Okay.
So they can't jump, even if they're not committing to anything. Try and jump this after the flash. You can't, right?
Yep.
Because you're frozen in super flash hit stop. And this is an I5 command grab, just like D drop. So they are the same speed. But 360 is notably longer, like I can grab you from here. And I can get a combo from it too, which is pretty good.
I was a little concerned about, like, playing Bella and doing 360s, but it's just the one 360 and it's not
not crucial, and I don't even use it all that often. It's kind of a sometimes food. But you don't have to be amazing at 360s.
And like this game is like one of the more lenient 360 games.
Yeah, for sure. You can do. It also has like jump lockout, so if you do the jumping part slightly longer. Think about it, mad at me for using impact. He specifically asked for impact, so I told him impact.
Well, okay, well, I mean, impact is just like, you know, it's like it's the same as like Street Fighter, just startup, air quotes, etc.
Yeah.
Anyway, I guess I don't know. Like, I mean, people usually talk about startup and Skullgirls in that same way, right? Like impact frame.
No.
No, okay, no. All right, hang on. Okay.
In this game, when we say a button is 6 frames, that means it has 6 startup frames, and it is I7.
Oh, and it's. Oh, okay. So
So that is like the boomer way of notating games.
Is that what's on the wiki?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so Skullgirls will have actual startup.
Yes, Skullgirls is an actual startup game, like
Right.
old games, not like literally any other modern game that has like first sector frame included in the startup. So that is annoying for people who play only other modern games, but
Okay. In that case, I'm glad that you did give it to me in impact frames because I wasn't aware of that.
okay. One other important move that you need to be able to combo from is air throw.
Oh, wait, hang on.
What?
Knowing this now, is D drop I4
It is I5. It is 4 frames or I5.
and the jabs are I7.
She has an I7 jab, which is standard in this game.
Okay.
It is also called a 6-frame jab in this game.
Yep. Mm.
because it has 6 frames of
I'm
startup.
learning things tonight.
So
I do like impact because it's like it's easy to like you just say I and then the number. It's like oh yeah, you know what you mean.
I think I is something we should all adopt as well, just because it's unambiguous and short.
You don't get the startup confused. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm a fan of the I notation. But it's too late. It's too late now for this game. We're not all gonna change the I. Let's talk about air throw conversion, and then maybe we can finish up for the day. We can do more later though. So air throw is pretty easy. She has one of the better air throws because she can convert from it without meter and from pretty much any height. So like that. You don't worry about the rest.
And then you just do OTG and then stuff.
Falling JLK, falling OTG JLK, and then 2OK. That's it.
Oh wait, you OTG with a jumping move?
Yes. So it does. It's not that hard. You may need a little bit of practice.
Just landing and doing the just landing and doing like the ground move would be too slow.
On some characters, she can do just land and do a ground move, and it is better, but only on very few characters. It's called the cheater conversion when she does that because that chain is free. So if I were to do, please don't ground tech. When she can do that, it's better because that whole chain is free. But if she does a JLK before it, then it's not free because the JLK is free.
I remember the thing I was going to ask earlier. Okay, ground teching. Like when someone's doing a combo to me, I'm like, I'm usually just mashing a button because I'm like, at some point I will land and need to ground tech, and I don't know when that point's gonna be.
Yeah.
Are there? I don't know. Like, is there some things I should be doing now to look out for when I would actually need to ground tech, or is it just something I should be reacting to? Like the windows, I had a look, and the window seems like reasonably large. Actually, I guess
it's pretty fine. Like you can see that you're being, if you get a feel for the other person's, like for the other character's combo eventually, and you can see at what points you're probably gonna get knocked down or they're gonna drop. So if I were to do my combo badly and allow you to tech away on the second knockdown. There,
that one?
Yes, you teched away, right?
Oh, that was the tech? Okay.
That was the tech, right? You hit the ground.
It's a lot less visible than like Eliza's.
There you go, you teched forward.
Okay.
Whoop.
So if you don't tech, you can be like false OTG'd again?
Yeah, you can get fake OTG if you don't tech quickly. You can get OTG'd again, which does suck, but doesn't come up that often. The thing that you have to worry about when mashing, if you're mashing tech blindly, is that you can get burst baited, right? Bella doesn't really.
Yeah, that's what's happening to me.
Yeah. They can do like an OTG launcher and then jump cancel away and then you'll burst whiffs on them. That's the classic. Or you can get like Fortune does this one with I wonder if I can do it on Bella. Let's see. It's hard. I don't even know if it works on Bella. Yeah. There we go. Right. So I did OTG 2OK into another 2OK, which is burstable, obviously, and then you bursted.
So bursting, does that reset all the combo stuff?
Yeah, you lose all your undizzy. If you whiff a burst, you lose all of your undizzy, usually, unless it's
And
under
some new
specific
combos,
conditions.
so it'll be like a whole new everything, like free and then untracked and then yeah.
Yes, it will be a whole new combo situation. Like getting your burst punish is like the worst situation for you in the whole game. Because it is a free heavy counter hit and they have lots of time to set up their favorite combo and it sucks for you very bad. So getting your burst punished is very, very, very bad, and you want to avoid doing it. And that's why there's some players will do like a burst Aethro mixer. They'll do this.
It's not like Guilty Gear where if like someone's doing a combo, you could burst. It's like if you get into a state where you can burst, you're just like they've done this on purpose, probably.
I wouldn't give them that much credit. Even good players will make mistakes. But unlike Guilty Gear Burst, Burst is safe on block.
Oh,
So Burst
just not on whiff.
This is. Oh right. Yeah. Obviously, I won't be able to block it. How would I actually create a block? Okay, I'll armor it instead. Oh, okay. Anyway, just take my word for it.
Yeah. Okay.
That bursts are safe on block, and also if they connect with anything, like if I armor your burst, then it is still safe. Because it's invincible right into recovery. So I can mix you up, but I can't punish you if I end up blocking it or armoring it, or if it hits my assist. All of those make the burst safe. So there's a bit of a different dynamic when it comes to that versus Guilty Gear Burst, where it's basically always unsafe.
So I do if you block, and okay, so that thing's blocked. I can do a throw. I can just do another hit confirm thing, see if it works. I can do like an overhead. Is there anything else notable? Like
So-
that's enough to work with now, I guess.
So yeah, when this is blocked, you are minus, which means that you can't safely do one of these, right? Because they will be able to challenge it. You can do a run stop. You can do a run stop into this, but this is going to be slower than some of their favorite things to do. It's like they can just press jab and beat you out.
Alright.
So
Also,
they'd have to respect you a lot in order for you to do an overhead in that situation, but it can work.
Okay.
It can work.
if someone push blocks,
Yeah.
what sort of stuff should I be doing?
If they push block you out, then you're likely going to be plus, but a little ways away. So generally, it's just dash back in and then do it again, 2OK again,
Okay.
or MGR again, or call
like-
an assist to cover their push block recovery if you're afraid of them push block guard canceling you. The problem with asking questions like what do I do in this situation is that there
That's
are
like
so
mostly-
many things to do.
That's like mostly back in neutral for Skullgirls, I guess.
It's kind of is like it's a half return to neutral, because it's not a full return because they don't have all their options out of push block like while they're push blocking, but you no longer have like inescapable pressure on them.
What is this? Like, is this punishable on block? Like, what is the?
It's not. It's actually basically safe on block. It's -5, I think. Do it again. So you can. Bella herself can punish it because she has an I5 move. Wait, it's -6, isn't it? Sorry, my bad. But it's basically the same thing. You can't. You're basically not going to be punishing it with jabs.
So if you, the super freeze, extra super hit stun after the freeze, doesn't affect scenarios where someone was like doing something and already blocking, I guess.
Could you rephrase your question?
Okay, so when someone does a super, the screen freezes, and then the other player is then the opponent is frozen in whatever they were doing for an extra amount of time.
It depends on the super, but yes, supers that do that do that.
Okay, so they can't. So if they press a button after that, or it won't take effect for a little bit. But if they were already blocking or already jumping, then they're still doing that.
Correct. So if I'm in pre-jump, like if I was jumping before the flash of 360, then I will continue to jump, and since pre-jump is throw invincible, I will just keep jumping.
I'm gonna sweep and 360 super.
Okay. Okay, you did it a little bit too fast, so I was still in block stun.
Oh, because it cancelled. I need to link it.
You just have
Yeah.
to cancel it a little bit later. Okay, that might have been him just out of range there. Oops. Interesting. Her sweep is actually pretty good as far as sweeps go. It's like quite good on whiff.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is because it's a sweep, you don't get a combo from it. So like, it's kind of a niche use.
It's like a.
It's okay. It's an okay move.
Like it. Is this a poke in this game?
You
Like,
kind
this
of
is keeping
can.
out, not a combo thing.
I think that a lot of times this is actually pretty valid, and she also has cancel options if they jump over it. So I think this is fine to like incorporate in your game plan.
Cerebell like tend to like? Do you do like run, stop, and neutral? Just like, hello, I'm coming in. Am I gonna keep coming in, or am I gonna stop? Like, are you scared to press? Like, it's I don't know. Is this like a dash blocking type thing? Like a taken thing, or
dash
like
block-
this is not.
dash
this
block
is not
itself is
active enough
better.
for Skullgirls.
She has a great dash block actually.
Can you dash block with like a this sort of dash?
What do you mean this sort of dash?
Oh, can you block during a dash?
Yes, in this game you can block during dashes, and because
Right.
she's a step dash character, you can block low during a dash. There is a way to block low during run dashes, but it's hard.
Like it cancels it.
Yeah, there is like a very difficult way of low blocking while run dashing, but it's hard and nobody does it. So just pressing
Okay.
PP and then holding down block is very strong.
I think I saw this, but I wasn't quite sure about it. Okay, that's a powerful thing I need to know about.
Yeah, definitely good.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's
good, a
blocking,
good thing to
right.
be doing. That is definitely blocking.
Plus on block buttons in this game, like Cerebell has a few. Like, how common are they?
The thing about being plus on block is that when they're push blocking, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So push block kind of screws up the whole idea of like being plus on block, because like if I push you out, then I decide what the frame advantage is.
Yeah.
Don't worry too much about that. Like generally, this like fight and pay is a better hit confirm if you're in range, especially in the corner.
Oh, okay.
Like because it recovers faster, and if they don't push block, it's more plus. Like this is straight better than this because it's the same but better. But that's not something that
This
people
is- this is,
generally
like
even
the same
do.
like block advantage, but like less range than this.
That's right. Yeah, you can also do that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't. Those are both valid options. Although most people just do 2MP because it's still fine. And it's one less thing to think about. We're kind of getting into small optimizations here.
Wait, what is this on block? Is this like
This is -9,
okay? So
but
that is
with run stop it is 0. It is
You just
even.
gotta run stop it. Okay.
You generally don't want to just leave this hanging on block without any option. You can if they're afraid of your frame trap options, obviously, because they don't want to start swinging into a command grab or a battle plus assist or etc. or a lock and load or many other options. You can also chain into sweep, which is also okay.
Do you like delay like chain canceling in this game to like make frame traps?
Yes,
Is that a thing?
that happens a lot in this game.
How
Frame
much can
trapping,
you delay?
infinitely. There is no limit on how much you can delay buttons and specials.
Okay.
Yeah, it's complete
So it's
complete
just,
freedom
like,
on when you can
from-
press it.
Right. So
Yeah.
like until the end of the move, and then you're back in neutral, and you're just
And then
Yeah,
you're just linking it, yeah. The only thing that does not have infinite freedom is canceling specials to supers. You can't do like lock and load to really late dynamo, for example. It has to be instant. Same with almost every special will have a no super cancel window at the end of it, so you can actually punish it. So that's like when you're committal. Once you hit that window, you have like committed so hard that they can get a guaranteed punish, and you don't have any options left.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw things about like you can like once someone has done a special, their only cancel option is super. So that at that point they're more restricted in what they can do.
All right, we have talked for almost 2 hours. Let's finish up.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No worries. I'm thinking of doing more coaching sessions with different topics and stuff and different people. If there's less, and maybe just occasionally doing a Newbbats bracket if there's interest. But trying to force one every week when there's not 4 people to show up is, not the most productive use of time. And I kind of like these coaching sessions actually. They're kind of cool. They're good. They need to get done at some point. When's Thug Finals? Nah, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Okay. Can get bad. I can get bad? What does that even mean? Get bad. New bad. Oh,
what is solo Cerebella like? Like against someone that has like zoning stuff. Is it terrible or is it not too bad?
Because she has Reflect, zoning is not too bad against her. We didn't talk about Reflect at all, but it's like one of her best anti-zoning tools.
Yeah.
Call your assist on me? God, I hope I don't drop this.
You do it and then...
It negates a projectile and creates your own one.
And then your own one will negate other projectiles, I'm assuming?
It will, yeah. In addition to negating the projectile you flicked, it also destroys projectiles as it goes.
This is Potemkin's flick, but just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous, but Potemkin's flick is good in that it gives him a wall that he can walk behind. But Bella's one is not like that.
And you can
sometimes having a fast fireball is actually not good. But it is better. You're right, it is better. It doesn't have a hitbox. Potemkin's one does. It did used to have, but it doesn't anymore. Okay.
Cerebella's cool.
Cerebella
Thank you very much, CJ.
No problem. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. See ya.